Okay, Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading for November 4th to the 11th, 2020. My name is Brandon Tobias. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I am here to guide you and the collective in love and life with the vehicles of the Tarot, Oracle, Intuitive Messages, and Astrology as well. Okay, so if you are new here and you want continued weekly and monthly updates for your horoscope sign in love and in life, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Soul family. We'd love to have you. Secondly, if you enjoy this video or you find it helpful, or you're even enjoying it right now, be sure to smash and hit that like button because it helps my channel grow and helps this video reach more people. So here's what you're going to get in today's video, Capricorn. We are going to do a couple things. First, before we do anything, we're going to open the ceremony. And by doing that, we allow all the guides, my guides and your guides, to come into the ceremony to give whatever intuitive divine messages you need to hear in love and in life right now for this week of the 4th through the 11th of November. We're then going to hop into some oracle cards, okay, Rumi oracle cards for some messages. Typically, this part of the reading is about your life. It doesn't have to be, probably not going to be around love, more so what you need to hear in your life right now, spiritually and on the earth. And then we're going to hop into the astrology, okay? So I'm going to look at what's going on with your horoscope sign in particular and the stars for this week, and any channel messages that want to come through with that. So that first part of the reading is more so about your personal life, what you need to hear to grow and to ascend and to just be clear in what's going on. And the last part of the reading is going to be a channeled tarot reading where we go recent, past, present, and future. And this is more so specifically to love, all right? So if you're here for love specifically or you want clarity around a person or situation, this one tends to go around love. So that's where that will come in. And last thing I'll say, Capricorns, is if you enjoy this reading and you resonate with it and you want to go even deeper, I will have a link for the extended reading for this reading here below in the description box. You can rent it for $5, and what my goal is during that extended reading is two things. One, to give you clarity around your person, your situation, where they're at, how they feel about you, and what's going on in their life that might be preventing them from coming towards you, or delays, things like that. And also we draw some cards from the universe to see what the universe has to say about this union and any advice you need to hear about it right now. Second thing I'll say about that is if you do choose to do that, I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart because you're supporting me, this channel, and you're supporting my passion in business, and I really appreciate that. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Capricorn, as I said, we're going to open the ceremony first. Taking this opportunity now to officially open the ceremony for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising for November 4th through the 11th, 2020. And calling in my guides, ancestors, loved ones, wise ones, masters, archangels, and angels to help guide the collective sign of Capricorn, as well as any guides, angels, loved ones, masters, wise ones from the collective sign of Capricorn itself for the highest guidance, highest good, and any messages Capricorn needs to hear right now. Thank you, Spirit. The ceremony is now open. All right, Capricorn. Let's start off with some messages from Rumi Oracle. All right. As I said, I like to do this part because some of you guys are just here for life, other you guys are here for love, all different reasons. So we do cover both of those things. If you are here for love, that'll be maybe a little later on. Sometimes if it's so strong for this week, it comes into the initial reading here, but this will be, mostly around where you're at, your situation, any guidance from the divine that you need to hear right now for your sign. All right. All right, no split necessary today. All right, Spirit, what does sign of Capricorn need to hear, see, or know, or get clarity around in their life? A few messages here from Rumi Oracle. Arise, the impossible made possible, sacred phoenix art and blessing. Wow. Okay, so something interesting. You guys saw me shuffle. This Arise card and this Blessing card just came out in the last couple readings. All right, so it's really prevalent for all signs this week, I feel. And what this is asking us to do is to go into the fear, go into the darkness, and really step up to the plate in business, in life, in love, whatever area you are feeling you need to rise up or step out into the crowd or step out into spirit or step out into more of a powerful version of yourself. Something will come into your life that will ask you to step into that, and it's asking you to rise to that challenge. Now, interesting card here. We have the impossible made possible, right? And we have actually like the galaxy and the stars and all these things. So if there's something in your life you maybe have dreamed about or just was like, maybe you wanted since you were a kid or you never thought it was possible, right? But something around that line. Spirit wants you to know that this week it's gonna come into your life again, and then it's going to ask you maybe to actually realize that that thing is possible. It's right here, and you just have to move forward and believe in it. So I feel like Arise and the Impossible Made Possible are really paired up together here, because you're asking to rise up to the opportunity and the occasion, because you're asking to believe actually that something that you maybe believed was impossible or not there or not able for you to do, whatever, is being made possible for you this week. You're realizing that, I feel. And whatever this is, it's a big blessing that wants to come through to you, Capricorn. Okay, so whether it's in your work, your job, your relationship, your family, there's a blessing that wants to come through, and it's asking you to have faith and to step up to the challenge, because whatever you believed was impossible is actually very possible, and it's asking you to embrace and open to that. Now, I do feel like this has to do with your heart. Us Capricorns love to maybe not be in our feelings so much or pay attention to our hearts or move forward with our heart. We're very much on our mission, on our task, on our duties, and sometimes we have trouble accessing our feelings and emotions. But I do feel like whatever blessing that wants to come through, whatever situation you're being called to step up into or to accept and embrace that seems impossible, is going to be something that only your heart knows is true. Right? And it's going to be asking you to dive deeper into your heart space, to open that up, to really feel and believe whatever truth is coming in is possible. Okay, whatever gift, whatever opportunity is coming in is possible. It's going to take you embracing your heart, embracing your feelings, embracing passion, all those feelings that maybe haven't been there for a long time or have been swept away under the rug or have just been overridden by, right, your I got to get this done, task, right, oriented, successful mind. That's going to be the challenge this week for you. Okay, I feel like this is the challenge, in the challenge position. Okay, whatever it is though, it's big. You'll know it when you see it or feel it. Just know from this message that when it comes in this week, it's not impossible. It is possible. Step up to the plate, believe and be open, have faith. Allow these blessings to come in, or feel and see the blessings associated with this, and definitely step down into your heart in order to make this whole thing possible. That's going to be the big challenge for you. We also have, by the way, Enter the Garden of Delights on the bottom of the deck. So that could mean something as well for you guys. Maybe there was some aspect of your life where, or just, I'm feeling an aspect of your personality. I have a Capricorn moon sign, by the way, so I can relate to all this. And when I speak in this way of like talking about you, it's also in some ways reflecting to myself. But Enter the Garden of Delights, like, it's okay to have fun. It's okay to have those guilty pleasures. It's okay to do those guilty pleasures. It's okay to wish and dream and hope and kind of, you know what I mean? Like it's life is partly engorging or not engorging, but that could have been a sexual connotation for some of you, but it's partly embracing, right? No pun intended. Some of the more delightful aspects of life. And we'll get into the astrology in a second, but it's definitely going to play in, as you guys will see in a second. So open yourself up to that a little bit. Have some fun. Okay, so let's get into the channeled astrology for your sign this week, Capricorn, November 4th through the 11th. What's going on? Okay, Capricorns, as we've mentioned in the monthly readings, if you've been keeping up, right? We've been on this saga since the beginning of 2020 with Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn in your sign, causing a lot of transformation, a lot of shedding of the past versions of yourself and things you believed, things you thought were true, coming out of the surface and going into the deeper levels of who you are. Now this week, on November 4th, as I'm speaking today here, all this is making a big square to Mercury in Libra. All right, so there might be some tension with who you're transforming into and who you're becoming and your relationship, or finding harmony between your transformation and who you are and how this is going to integrate into your relationship, or this might be causing some friction in you and your relationships with Mercury and Libra. Okay, again, the tension between head and heart comes into play because Mercury is the sign of the head and logic, and this is that, right? In a square with the transformation that's happening, Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn within yourself, within your primary energy. This is a body, mind, soul, heart change, right, going on with you right now, that you're in the midst of. By the way, that also society is in the midst of. So you are reflective of the change that is taking place in society. Out with the old, in with the new paradigm, in essence. But this might be causing some tension within your relationships. Just keep that in mind. So how do you communicate this both within yourself and to your relationship, the changes that are going on with you and what you need within the relationship or from this person in order to continue to progress in the ways that life is asking you to progress and change, all right? Big time stuff. It's also making a sextile to Neptune and Pisces. So yes, this is the opportunity for spiritual transformation, spiritual ascension, moving forward in a new direction or belief system, yeah? That's helping you to integrate all these changes that are going on. And then Mercury is connecting in a trine to the North Node in Gemini, okay? So part of these changes that are going on and the need to integrate them in a harmonious way within yourself and within your relationships is what's helping you to progress forward in your destiny, all right? So you are being asked to not only go through these massive changes, but to then integrate those into your relationships or relationship, and also to know that the full integration of that in your life and all those aspects is helping you to move forward. That's the way forward. So balance and integration I'm feeling for you. Capricorn, this week, especially as we start off. Now, significant days during the week to know about, not necessarily with your sign. Actually, let's start with November 6th. November 6th, the moon comes into Cancer, making a direct opposition to Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn in your sign. All right, so November 6th is probably going to be a significant day. It may come with a lot of tension. It may come with a lot of feelings coming up to the surface, or conflict between head and heart, what you're feeling and intuitively versus what you want, or maybe what you thought you wanted, or maybe what you're trying to do. Okay, your heart and head are kind of going in different directions. There's a push and pull between them on the 6th here. Okay, just know my advice here is the universe, spirit is pulling you in a direction right now. We're really asking you to step into your heart. We saw that in the beginning of the reading. That was very clear. With that sextile to Neptune, that's very clear to me. All right? You have to make a choice here, and the choice is, are you going to follow your head, or are you going to follow and allow your heart to come into your life, your feelings, your true feelings, the depth of your feelings? I know it's icky. I know you don't want to go there, Capricorn, but just know this is necessary to be in alignment with yourself moving forward. There's a lot of changes taking place with you, so I do have compassion and empathy for you. This must be tough and a little scary. Now, the moon is making a square to Lilith as well, which, as I've noted, is in that opposition to those planets in your sign. So this is where the sensuality, the sexuality comes to play. All right. Not only are there emotional depths trying to rise up into your body, but then there's like deep sensual, sexual feelings coming up this week that you're maybe not sure how to integrate, or what they mean, or how to move forward with them, right? So yeah, a lot of stuff coming up to the surface and rising for you this week, Capricorn. But again, just know, go with the flow, open yourself up to it. Don't be afraid to have a little fun. Don't be afraid to shake things off and to try something new, and to allow, right, whatever delights want to come your way this week. Just be open to it. Be open to new surprises. Be open to new ways of being. Open up yourself to the unknown, and also to things that might scare you or intimidate you a little bit, Capricorns. All right, so whatever that is for you, whether it's a person, whether it's your relationship, whether it's just a way of being, I say be open to it here, based on what I'm seeing. Okay, let's move into November 7th and 8th. Actually, let's go straight to the 9th. So on the 9th, okay, not necessarily connected to your sign directly, but big for the collective, Venus and Mars opposition. So this is the balancing of masculine and feminine energies. This is the culmination of sensual and sexual tension building up and, right, coming to a climax. A lot of sexual innuendo in this channel messages. Coming to a climax between Venus and Mars here. So this is anything that's unresolved in your relationship between the masculine and the feminine coming to a head, coming into the open, and helping to either move you guys forward and transform or pulling you guys apart. All right? Now, if you're not in a relationship or you're single, this could be happening within yourself. So maybe there's a balancing of the feminine or masculine energies inside of you that needs to happen to open up to your true sexual, sensual self. All right? Or to embrace that side of yourself. I really feel like maybe Capricorn, there's the feminine side of yourself that might need to be embraced or opened up into, okay? And balanced out with the masculine side of yourself. Remember, these energies, masculine is about driving forward, producing, doing tasks, being on your mission. Feminine's more about creativity, flow, openness, right? Love, nurturing, care, support, okay? And they are harmonious. They're yin and yang. They're both necessary. But are you embracing the mission side of yourself too much and not enjoying or allowing the flow or allowing the receptive side of you to receive what maybe people, your partner, or the universe wants to give to you? So opening yourself up to that. And then flying forward, we have, beautiful, on the 10th, we have Saturn in Capricorn making a trine to the moon in Virgo. All right, so yes, when it comes to any unfinished business that needs to be cleaned up in your life, all right, anything that needs to come to a resolution, anything that needs to be solved, all right, could be karmic in nature, could be just things you haven't taken care of that I see coming to, you're really getting on the ball and finishing those things up and making sure you're tying the loose ends together when it comes to the 10th, and this is a good flow for you, so enjoy that. However, it's making a square still to Mercury and Scorpio with Saturn and Cap. So yeah, when it comes to, it doesn't have to be around relationships. That's what I initially felt, but could be. When it comes to tying up karmic loose ties in your life, in your relationships, if there's some change that needs to happen, that's going to also happen around the 10th as well, I feel. That's for some of you, not all. And let's finish out the week here and see what else we can find. Yeah. Wow. Okay, end of the week on the 14th. Yeah, pretty big thing. I got to talk about this. So we have sextiles from Juno, Moon, and Sun to Saturn and Jupiter in your sign. So yes, when it does come to relationships, Capricorn, by the end of the week, there's an opportunity to have a big shift, a big new sense of clarity within your relationships, within your partnership or partnerships, or what you would like to see, what you would like to be in, what you would like to receive. Yeah, there's a new found chapter that could begin, a new found sense of well-being, of fulfillment, and of engaging in partnerships in a new way that's also feels good, feels more in alignment with you. All right, and it's a sextile, which means it's a harmonious aspect, but it's only an opportunity, meaning you have to take steps to do that. I feel for you, opening to the opportunity, allowing yourself to be in your feelings, and allowing yourself to receive. Okay, more than maybe you're used to receiving, you know, being in that receptive mode. I forgot to mention this, but big general aspect on the 7th of November, Pluto conjunct Jupiter. All right, so, and in your sign. Okay, this is actually huge. Can't believe I missed this. I've been saying it for every other sign, but now it's in your sign. Jupiter conjunct Pluto. So this is the day, November 7th this week. This alignment only happens once every 500 something years. And what it means is it's finally embracing the things that you maybe haven't embraced, the darkness inside of you, the things that need to be tied up or solved or changed, or really getting to the depths or the bottom of your truth and going for it, right? Jupiter is pushing us into Pluto, the underworld, the depths of ourselves, the scarier parts, the darker parts of ourselves. But Jupiter's saying, right, it's going to be okay, let's go explore, Let's go actually embrace this and see what we can turn it into. So there might be a huge shift for you in your life, or some new paradigm that comes into you, or just some new resolution you feel that you want to actually take charge of the darker parts within yourself and also within society, that you're ready to find a positive, optimistic outlook for what's going on in the world and within yourself. So this is a collective change. This is a huge change. I feel this is the beginning of society actually beginning a positive outlook for everything that's been going on and the negativity that's been floating around out there. Okay, Capricorn, let's get into your final part of the reading, which is the tarot. All right, so if you are involved in a love situation, this is probably where it's going to come out, this part of the reading. Could also be, right, it's really whatever messages need to come through for your sign this week. All right, most of the time, the tarot, for me at least, comes through in love. All right, because that's part of why I'm here, is to guide the collective in love and relationships. But it doesn't have to be. That's why I give the opportunity at first to go through life for those of you guys who aren't involved in love. But this can be love. All right, Spirit saying twice. All right, Spirit, please give me clarity and guidance and insight. Sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus rising for the 4th through the 11th. 555 reading, please. Recent, past, present, and overall outcome energy with a crowning card and overall outcome. Thank you, Spirit. Card wanted to come out. It's funny, I put it back in and then it stuck back out. So I was like, oh, all right. All right, recent past, we have the Hangman, King of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. Ooh. All right. Let's pull the second row here as well. 7 of Swords, the Tower, 2 of Wands, 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. Okay, Caps. Well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Tough times you've been going through, huh? Okay. Now, it does look like, generally, you might be going through a tougher time emotionally. Could be in your relationship or with the person, or just generally feeling down. There's something you're worried about here, or that you're really concerned or anxious about. Maybe I'm just, the words that are coming through are like, I'm not feeling like I'm enough. I'm not feeling like I'm worthy. Not feeling like I'm doing enough, right? Or you may be in your head about a given situation in your life. 3 of Swords with the 8 of Swords, meaning you're feeling heartbroken and down and just emotionally sad, or that's how you were feeling. But it's really mostly in your head. Like, it's almost like you're causing your own heartbreak because of something you're believing in or not believing in. Interesting. You also have the 8 of Cups here. You know, I don't mean to jump ahead here, but these are the cards that jumped out. 8 of Cups here in the present for this week, meaning that someone or something, you're walking away from something, someone, some offer. Someone came in, right, the Knight of Pentacles, and maybe wants to give you something, or wants to start something with you, or is just introducing themselves, and you know, you're 8 of Cupsing them, I can see here. So you're definitely, right now when it comes to love, you're not having it. You're not in that emotional place. You're not wanting to receive. You're just outside of it, okay? So it's not your focus right now, I can feel. Definitely not your focus. What is your focus is the 10 of Pentacles. So you are focusing on, how do I build my kingdom, my queendom, right? Whether you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. Energy's interchangeable here, but you know, what am I going to do with my kingdom? What is my kingdom or queendom going to look like? What do I want in it? How am I going to get there, right? This is really the main focus of what you're envisioning for yourself. The 2 of Wands, okay, means that you have some new exciting vision around what you want to create for yourself and your kingdom or queendom, really. And I'm saying that because you have the King of Cups and the Tower card here, meaning that, yeah, for me, it's like, it's your kingdom, your queendom, whatever energy you're in, right? It's like you're looking to build something for the long term, and you don't really want it to be broken down. You're looking to get out of anything that's wants to be built that's not sustainable anymore. So you're done with that, I feel. Okay, you want something sustainable, you want something long-term, you want something strong, and you are very sure about this. Okay, and I do see with the King of Cups here, there's definitely, you stepped into a new, just a new paradigm, a new way of power, or you're looking to do that. The King of Cups to me represents love and power and the balance of that. So you could be looking to balance love and your own personal power in your life here. And you know that that's required, right? Emotional intelligence and strength with, right? Just, I guess, I don't know what the word would be, right? Logical strength, or just body strength, or just belief in yourself, right? That kind of power, personal power, really, in order to attain the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so then the Knight of Pentacles came in. Someone or something that wanted to give you an offer was kind of tentative, and you just, I feel, really shut that out. Or this person hurts you a little bit with the Three of Swords, or you feel this person hurts you a little bit, or puts you in this space for this week, or where you're coming out of, and you're still dealing with that here. Now, you do also have the Hanged Man here, and we haven't even talked about your crowning card, which is the Chariot. Okay, so I do feel like where you're coming from is you've gained a new perspective, and you've maybe been working on this new perspective for a while, and I feel like whatever new perspective you're coming out of, I feel like you want to move forward, but something just keeps nagging me, like you're not quite ready yet, or you feel you're not ready yet, or something's kind of hanging in the midst of all this, you know? Because what's interesting is you have the Chariot card crowning the reading, which is the move forward card, right? Moving forward with strength and love at the same time with the 10 of Pentacles. So there might be something emotional that's kind of affecting you, that you're not allowing to affect you, you're trying not to allow to affect you because you just want to focus on your kingdom and what you're building. That's fine. That's all good, but just know that, you know, this isn't going away. This Three of Swords is heartbreak and emotional sorrow and hurt. So unless you deal with that, it's just going to get worse. And I do see it getting worse because it's now progressed into the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups here. So, you know, whatever emotional situation that you're in or dealing with, what I'm feeling is the only way to move forward is to deal with that situation. However it's coming into your life, you've got to work through those feelings, all right? You can't skip over that. You have the Seven of Swords underneath the Hanged Man. So someone in your life, you could have now seen the truth about it or a situation, or you could have gotten to the bottom of some deception in your life. Maybe someone wasn't sharing with you the full truth or trying to get away with something, and you really are seeing that now, that was happening, or even the truth itself, because you have the Tower here, and this shifted everything for you, Capricorns, underneath the King of Cups. So you're done with the deceptive energy. You're done with people trying to get away with things. You're done with, you know, or the truth you came into or you realized, right, caused this sudden break or this sudden shift or this just reformulation of your perspective and where you wanted to head and go. But this week I do feel there's something big going to change. I mean, it makes sense because all those alignments, right, Jupiter, I feel like this is the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction. So you may really get to the bottom of the untruths, the deceptive energy, the darkness within and without. And this is going to change everything for you because you're going to want to actually make a big change in your life because of this. And that change is going to allow you really to envision what you really want to step into and where you want to go, which is good. But then to finish the reading here, Eight of Cups and Eight of Swords. So it may also put you in a place where you're not wanting to be involved in love right now or emotions, or someone may have put you off so much that you're like, I'm not going to deal with that right now. Or you may be fearing an interaction with this person or this situation. Something's here. We're going to get some more clarity here in a moment. You do have Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, by the way. So whatever change you're making, I do feel you're moving forward powerfully with your own personal life at least. Okay, Seven of Wands with the stars. All right, so whatever shift that happens this week, just know it is helping you to move forward in divine alignment. It's going to give you a lot of hope and change and inspiration for the future, I feel, as well. And it's going to allow you, I feel, to step more so into your heart space. So that's good. And your emotions in a harmonious way. Don't worry, it's going to be harmonious with your life. Seven of Wands underneath Seven of Swords and the Hanged Man. You might realize that someone or something has... it's almost either they're not prioritizing you, or there was too many other people messing around that was distracting them from what really mattered, or it was just you're done with the battle. You're done with trying to find out the truth or just get through the deception with a situation or this person. I feel like you're just like it's just too much energy that maybe you're putting towards that, or that you're expending in that situation, and you're like, is it really worth continuing to do that? Yeah, whatever this is, I mean, I feel like you're moving past the burden of it, right? Whatever it was that was burdening you or holding you down, or where you felt it was keeping you back, I feel like you're moving past it. Because you feel like this was, whatever this was, right, was keeping you in a place of not being able to move forward, not being able to believe in yourself, not being able to cultivate what you really want to cultivate, or to envision what you wanted to envision. I feel like you were like, it's not worth dealing with my time and energy anymore. This situation, this person, this environment that's keeping me in this place. Like, you're just like, get me out of this. The Empress and the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. So to me, this is the Divine Feminine card. All right. And so what I feel is that whoever tried to come into your life or give you some offer, or just wanted to say something or offer you something, you're just like, no, I'm not having it. I'm above that situation. I'm above that person. I'm above, not above, but just I'm kind of seeing through the BS, and I'm just going to sit back and allow what needs to come into my life that's in full alignment to come. The Empress is this divine feminine energy that just allows what she needs to come to her in a powerful, magnetic way. So sitting in the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, whoever this was that wanted to do something, give you something, make some offer, maybe make amends, you're like, no, I'm not having it, buddy. Nice try. Okay, again, this could be someone romantically interested, from work, family, friend, whatever. If someone you walked away from, you weren't having it because you knew you were worth more. You deserved more than what this person, the situation was giving you. And then you stepped into the Queen of Swords energy, okay? You stepped out of the worry, out of the heartbreak, and you really said, no more, I'm not taking it, and I'm worth more, and screw off. Whatever situation this was, I'm not ready, I'm not doing it, I'm not going to go that way. And, it's really kind of a burden because you maybe didn't tell me the truth about everything before. It's not worth my time and energy anymore. I have other better things to do that are more in alignment with me. Yeah. Overall outcome card is the Ten of Swords, Capricorn. You are definitely done with the situation, with the person, with an environment, with something that was trying to compete for your energy, but just not doing it in a way that was working for you, or was, I hate to say it, just, BSing you in some way with the Seven of Swords. If it's a romantic situation, they could have just been involved with other people, or just having other energies around them that weren't harmonious, or just, taking up that time and space. And I feel like you're really seeing and embracing that truth. And you're really stepping into a new emotional solitude, right, about this person, about the situation. You're moving on from it. Ten of Swords tells me you're moving on from it. You're no longer going to allow the situation to affect you or harm you or just bring you down in a certain way. And it's okay, let's move past this into a new chapter here. So good. Let me see if there's any additional insight that comes to me before we get into the end of the video. But someone or something did a number on you, Capricorn. And I don't know if you're recognizing it, just to be honest with you. The Three of Swords, Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Swords all popped out with the Five of Pentacles. Something here you feel has really been burdening you, or burdening on you, and you want to move forward, you want to get past it, you want to move on, but I feel like there's this stuff you still need to deal with or to cope with or to recognize about this situation or this person, or maybe you need to make amends with them, or maybe you just need to, right? I don't know. Get to the bottom of it or just share with them the truth. I'm not sure yet. Okay, we'll have to see in the extended reading, but whatever this is, I am glad that you are stepping into your power, you're staying in your power, you're not allowing the situation to bring you down anymore. But again, just my advice, I do feel like you're still on the 3 of Swords, 8 of Swords. This is still something that's in your heart space, and I feel like this week you might be pushed into dealing with it and dealing with the repercussions of that, or maybe confronting this person, or embracing this divine shift that wants to come through you. Yeah. All right, Capricorn. So if you liked this reading and you enjoyed it, I'm definitely very curious at this point to dive into the extended. So if you want to go further with this reading and understand what's going on with this person, this situation, why is it acting like this, how do they or the situation feel about you, and where are they at, right? We're going to go through that in the extended. We're also going to draw cards from the universe itself to give clarity on the situation and where this person's at, what this relationship is, if it is a relationship, and any additional advice from there. So thank you so much for watching. Again, if you haven't done so already and you want to be a part of the Soul family and get continued weekly and monthly updates for your horoscope sign in love and in life, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you in the family. Also, if you found this video helpful and insightful, be sure to hit that like button because it helps my channel to grow so it can guide more people. Last couple announcements. I have a podcast that's out, Science of the Soul and Stars podcast, down below in the description as well. If you want more esoteric education, astrology, tarot, right, ancient practices, Ayurveda, how to use them in 2020 in a practical, tangible way to help you move forward, that's going to be down in the description as well. I'd love if you subscribe there as well. And then finally, I'm going to be starting a Patreon page very soon here. So if you guys are interested or you want this exclusive content and early access to this stuff, be sure to shoot me a message or an email. Let me know you want access, and I'll let you know as soon as it's open. Okay? Thanks so much. Again, Capricorns, if you want the extended, it's down in the description, and I'll see you next week. Take care for now.